So, Leandro, if I understand that correctly, it's a very subtle approach, almost maybe non-visible to many of the organizations, very visible to some of the organization who set it up and who steer it. But it is also, and I find it very attractive, because actually it doesn't overlap with new assignments or new task or as a new project. Is that what I understood? And so you are having, let's call them champions, so networkers, champions. Yeah. And these champions, they are learning new behaviors or changing the organization through new behaviors. Is that
yes?
So?
Yes, one of the things that they do. Obviously, these behaviors are not secret, so you don't have a bunch of champions going around and a peer-to-peer interaction say, by the way, we have to do that, and your colleagues say, what are you talking about? I never heard that. So in parallel to what we call the pool world, which is the world 2 that we call in one of the books, meaning the peer-to-peer activity, in parallel to that, there will be some sort of top-down campaigning in terms of the communication around the behaviors and around what we need to do. So that is the side that is visible, and that is the side that will look more traditional and more like many other things going on, but it's limited in time. So instead of that being the mechanism for people to change behavior, we know that it doesn't happen like that. You can go forever train to people, this is good for you, these are the behaviors, and people say, okay, fine, yes, I get it, okay, I'm doing that already, or fine, or they don't do it. So that has a limitation, but for us is the external legitimization, visualization that, yes, the leadership has decided that we're going that way. That's it. So when I have then a peer-to-peer interaction with you and say, Marcus, we need to do something between you and I and myself and get Mary and Peter around to do that, and you say, why? I say, well, because we have to do something about those behaviors. So you link with the external reference, but you and I are working not on a new team or new committee or task force or anything like that. We are working as peers, trying to do something, fix something, and by the way, getting into the system, into our circle, the John and Peter and Mary who are in our networks, because the key word for us here is multiplication.
Yes.
There is no there is no multiplication, I said, there is no social movement. So we kid ourselves is we are talking to each other and having nice coffees and always the same guys, and we know that in any organization they're always the same.
So volunteers. How can we reach many?
We don't reach the critical mass. The critical mass reached by you bringing 4, me bringing 5, and each of them another, and continuing this snowball of conversations and actions, because it will be crafted, so it's not just having a nice cup of coffee and being nice to each other. It will be more than that, and that therefore spreads very quickly and gets bigger and creates a critical mass, and all these behaviors become the norm at some point. Not all of them at the same speed, some of them may be more difficult than others, but eventually you can say across the organization this is happening already, and we have some measures and way to say this is there. So it progresses very well and progresses very fast. So we say in this world that we use, it goes from small to big. Was in the traditional top-down communication systems that people have used for many years, and they are still valid and are there, things go the other way around. Start big, like here's a big program, a big communication, and becomes small because a few people do something about it.